Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, folks. How we doing?
Doing alright.
I didn't ask you.
I'm sitting next to this cute girl.
Okay. Well, now I feel bad for what I just said. I would feel bad for being a dick if you're gonna be cute about it.
And just like that, my dastardly plan has worked.
Just like that, I've won her heart that I already had.
Yeah.
Haha. So fiendish.
I am a master manipulator.
Oh, my capture card's freaking out.
Uh-oh.
Might need to plug that in
Probably gonna
again.
be.
Just let me fix that.
Mm-hmm.
How is everyone doing? How is your day going? Hopefully that won't crap out.
Fingers crossed.
We'll find out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think it already immediately did, so that's good. Okay. How is everyone? You having a good day? Xenomorph Appleseed, I approve. Yes! God did, like, an amazing job. I won't be on for a long time. It's 1 a.m. already and I have to be up at 8, but I'll be on for a bit. That's all good. I understand.
Not here for a long time. Just a good time.
For those who aren't familiar with this bastard next to me, this is the captain.
Hello. See how she treats me?
He is my partner, which is why his PNG is not reactive and just there. To give you an image for what he looks like. But you know, we're literally right next to each other.
Yeah.
Can you please not freak out, capture card? Please. But I'm excited as fuck about Pokemon stuff and wanted to play some Pokemon today instead of Romancelvania, which is what I plan to start. We're still gonna start that this week, just probably Sunday. Technically that's next week, I guess, but I count Monday as like the start of a stream week. Because I'm weird like that. So the new game, do you think it's set in the past or the future? I think it's set in the future. I would agree. I think it's probably going to be set in the future. The trailer kind of did a weird, like, past, future teaser of sorts. So, honestly, it could be either or. But I'm gonna hope that it's set in the future, because I think that would be really cool, because we already had a game set in the past. But just the fact that we're getting a Zygarde game alone, like, makes me really, really excited.
Fuck you. That's the snack, right?
What?
That's like the big snack thing.
It's like a snack, dragon. It's like a ground dragon thing. It's like green.
Green, like black, like full of hexagons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. And it's got like multiple forms.
Cool. I often see it in snack Pokemon.
They tie into the Violet story and have the evil team be experimenting on Pokemon and turning them into robots. We have to stop them. It turns the bleak future of Pokemon we saw with paradoxes into a more potential future that we end up averting. That's my own speculation. I don't see them doing that. Who knows? Like, that's the thing. It could be... Who the fuck knows?
About time for a Pokemon company to take some risks and do something different.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we're getting, like, another Legends game alone is kind of wild to me, because Pokemon loves to, like, take a really cool idea, it sells super well, and then they never touch it again. So, the fact that we're actually getting a Legends, like, sequel is kind of incredible. Okay, we're gonna need to, like, reset this to get other Pokemon in here. Yeah, I feel that as well as someone who loved Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were great, and I really want there to be sequels. Hi, Shooty! Captain, give me a random day. Like, a random date.
November 11th, 1918.
Okay, I'm not year. Just actual day. Were you giving me Remembrance Day?
It does.
Was that kind of unintentional?
No, it was. It was. I just wanted to see who in your chat, or if you would pick up on that.
Oh, I picked up on it immediately. Is it bad that I remember when Remembrance Day is because it's the day after my mom's birthday?
Look, I have an uncle who's born on Remembrance Day.
I mean, that's a great way to remember, like, family's birthday.
Yeah, but it also, like...
Oh, we could get a dash bun, a shiny dash bun!
Hell.
I don't even know what shiny dash bun looks like. Hang on.
You know, kind of really sucks for him, because imagine trying to celebrate your birthday on Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
Like, you go around trying to be happy and, like, celebrate, and everyone's looking at you like, the hell? What's wrong with you?
I, like, know a girl who, and I'm sorry in advance, because this is gonna be a really sad story. There was a girl I graduated with who was born, like, you know, on 9/11. Not specifically, like, the year, but, like, you know, that's her birthday. And she has this very distinct memory of being a kid wanting to celebrate her birthday and seeing her parents, like, crying and thinking she did something wrong. And that's just heart-wrenching to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, yeah, of course, fucking 9/11, everyone, like, is sad, but yeah, no, it's heart-wrenching, honestly. Okay. As much as I really love Dash Bun as a Pokemon, I don't really like the shiny that much. So I don't think I want that. We could try for a Dratini.
Get a shiny Dragonite.
Nice. I can't believe that event's still going on. It's been like... Oh my god, my capture card is freaking the fuck out. Like, it just keeps glitching.
Weird.
I'm gonna, like, completely unplug it.
Yeah.
I think I just might need to buy another one eventually. Tiny apple seed. It's me! I'm little. That's why they call me Little Apple Seed. It's being hacked by whatever Liv's rebranding is gonna be. I've seen Liv's rebranding, and let me fucking tell you, it's sick as shit. If y'all don't follow Liv the Cyberdoll, now's the goddamn time. I'm just saying. Okay, where... Do we want to try? Do we want to try Dratini? We could try Dratini. Let's try Dratini.
Dratani.
A Dratini. Thank you, Shooty. I'm assuming it was you that shouted Liv out. Liv's great. We love Liv. Liv's a good bean, good friend. This Dratini in the water. That's my worry. It's trying to hunt Pokemon that are in the water sucks. Looks like it might be. damn it. Okay, never mind. We're re-rolling this again. Give me another date. Your birthday. Got it.
Yes. The 17th of February.
It's so weird how your birthday is the day after our anniversary.
It's almost as if I planned things.
Huh. Strange. Weird coincidence. That didn't reroll anything. Why didn't it reroll anything?
Because you figured out your shit.
He's joking. He doesn't want to say his actual birthday.
Yeah. Take nothing I say seriously.
Ever. If he says he loves me, don't take it seriously.
Been playing the long con on this.
I don't know. I'm quite a fan of December birthdays, personally. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, but then you have to compete with Christmas.
Yeah, okay. I actually hate having my birthday in December, but for sake of the just like argument, December birthdays are cool. Ooh, a Murkrow.
Ooh.
Oh, now there's 2 other teaming spots we could try. Both of them are in the fucking rivers, though. God damn it.
Give up.
Well, maybe we could check out the Murkrow one. How do I get there? Can I get there
With
currently? I don't think I can get there until I have the ability to climb. And I can't climb yet.
Damn.
Fuck! Why do all these raids keep spawning in places I can't access? I mean, I can access the seas, but...
Places you don't want to fucking deal with.
Well, it's like... You can only fight a Pokemon in the seas with other Pokemon that can swim. And you can't, like, reset the raid. Or reset the, like, outbreak. While in the water. You have to, like, get out of the water. Which fucks with the whole thing. Okay, we could try a Chansey. Or a Happiny, specifically. I think Happiny is, like, barely any different, though, so that'd be really hard to tell.
Ah, fair.
I should have found something before we went live. Because I'm gonna waste half of our time just looking for something.
It's all good.
In the meantime, rapid fire questions time.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, Captain, I will start this by asking the same question I ask all my Shiny Speak guests.
Alright.
Even though I know the answer. The people don't. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Aaron. Duh. It's a little tiny steel turtle. It's ideal. He's perfect. I also totally wasn't debating saying a completely different Pokemon to throw you off.
It wouldn't have thrown me off. We've had many conversations on how Aaron's your favorite.
He's so good. Like, don't get me wrong, fucking Aggron is cool as shit. But
the little dudes, I get it.
The line peaked at the beginning for me.
Okay, I think this Murkrow's in an area I can actually access, so we'll try that one.
Hell yeah.
Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
And I doubt you'll have an answer because you're not a big Pokemon fan. But again, question I ask everyone anyways. Favorite shiny Pokemon?
Gyarados.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. The red Gyarados is kind of iconic.
Yeah.
And as a Johto slut like you are,
Yep.
that's something you'd have near and dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love Johto. Get on my level.
No, I refuse because Johto sucks. Anyways. With half of my viewership leaving at that statement. I hope you won't. I've shared my thoughts on Johto on stream before. Johto is just a pretty weak region. The Pokemon aren't great. The TMs are god-awful, like having Whirlpools and HM is miserable.
Introducing Night Cycle, reading, fucking rematch battles.
The day-night cycle also sucks. Extra hot take.
What's the friendship mechanic in Gen 1? I honestly can't remember.
That also sucks!
Steel types.
Steel types are cool, I guess.
Dark types.
See, Win gets me. We're gonna be having some words about your objectively correct but still out of line assessment. I just yeah, no, Johto is weak. The only reason people like Johto as much as they do is because it had Kanto. And you can't convince me otherwise.
Fucking Cyndaquil.
People would not like Johto nearly as much as they do if it wasn't for the fact that Kanto is also tacked in there. That's why anytime I'm going to replay Johto, it's exclusively in ROM hacks that get rid of most of my least favorite things about it. I won't even play, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because they still have those issues. I mean, they have Pokemon following you, and that's cool, I guess, but...
Day-based events.
Okay, do you want me to go on my counter list? Because I can.
Sure, fucking go.
Okay, so, I already stated shitty HMs, weakest shit Pokemon.
Excuse you, fucking Jurassic. Artillery.
Yeah, name 2 of the weakest. Go on, sweetie.
Fucking Swinub.
Okay, Swinub's great, actually.
Steelix.
You know why Steelix was so good?
Steel type.
Because he was an evolution of Onix,
Mm-hmm.
a Pokemon that already was a thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's a sequel. It's using what previously was there and using that as a stepping off point to expand the series.
Also, additional hot take. Steelix is fine.
He's cool as shit.
Steelix is alright. Steelix is kinda weird. I don't like it. If Onix had better fucking stats, I would way rather use an Onix.
Scarlet.
Johto gave us shinies, but no one fucking knew that Johto gave us shinies. Because it was impossible to get them. Also, hi Jeannie. I hope you're doing well. Okay, but let me continue. The worst grinding ever. No, grinding in Johto is miserable because the level curve is all over the goddamn place. But that doesn't matter if you're doing something like playing a Nuzlocke, for example, and you don't have access to fly yet, and it's really hard to backtrack to that one trainer on Route 1.
Well, you know, like, maybe...
And it doesn't matter because the level curve fucking sucks!
Maybe, you know, they weren't anticipating people to play their games like fucking psychos.
Either way, even just trying to get a normal team to the level of the Elite Four, going through the game normally, is hard as shit. Because the level curve is stupid.
EXP share.
Gen 1 had that too.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure. And again,
Generation 2, get fucked.
because the level curve is so shit, the EXP share barely does anything. Sorry that I keep getting small. I'm like turning around to yell at him.
In my ear.
I'm sorry. But also I'm not sorry at all.
Yeah,
Oh, do I need to wait till it's nighttime for this Murkrow? Probably have to wait till it's nighttime. No, this is Captain.
Hi.
He's my partner.
Who did it think I was?
Death.
Huh. Do I sound like Death?
No, it's just you're a skeleton.
Ah, fair. Yeah, he has a hood.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to make it nighttime. I want Murkrow. Okay. Hi, Captain. How are you, last story?
I'm doing good. Getting yelled at for my preferences in video games.
Just the fact that you like Joker. Okay, next question. This time I'm gonna make it a non-Pokemon one.
Alright.
If anyone has question ideas, let me know. What's the best thing about your super cute girlfriend?
The fact that we just randomly will make stupid jokes without prompt and the other will pick it up and run with it.
One of us will make a stupid joke and the other will be like, I was literally thinking that same thing.
Yep.
The definition of a shared brain cell is us. And it's wonderful. I adore it. Okay. Other questions in general.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite, specifically Nintendo franchise? Mine is obviously Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, for the one I've sunk the most hours to and probably like get the most excited for is The Legend of Zelda. Lore-wise, I really wish we'd get more and better Metroid. Because from what I played of Prime and Prime Echoes, I was top tier. No, wait, fucking Kirby. Kirby. Downright.
That's very valid.
Yeah, look, I need that either remake or port of fucking Kirby Air Ride. Look, for that city trial, I have that map like so ingrained in my memory. My cousin and I would just drive around fucking, like, not even doing the, like, trial, just in the free run mode. Just driving around, having a good time, getting to all the different places we could. It was great.
Oh my god, why are there no fucking little guys? Okay, what's this over here that I can open? We've been wasted half an hour and I haven't even started hunting something.
Damn.
Okay, if you could remake or remaster one game, and one game only, what game would it be? I'm saying this because you just mentioned Kirby Air Ride. But I also know there's another one near and dear to your heart.
There's a lot. I'm gonna say something a little different that I don't think I've talked to you as much about.
Okay.
But I would love a PC release. Like, whether or not it's just a port or a remaster, remake, whatever, of the PlayStation 2 game Steambot Chronicles.
You have mentioned this to me.
Specifically, why I want it on PC is because it had...
An outbreak of wild Surskit? I didn't even realize Surskit was in this game. But they're fucking little water dudes!
Fuck right.
God damn it!
Like, with Steambot Chronicles, it was really cool.
Okay, this is just like a small patch of water, so maybe I can hunt them nicely here.
Fingers crossed. But,
have I not finished this game? I'm doing a shiny badge quest win. I need to catch a shiny Pokemon before every single, gym. I finished this game multiple times.
She just loves playing it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no way. Steambot Chronicles, whole game, or main...
It's a shiny masquerade.
Main part of the game is you drive a robot called a Troutmobile. It has tank controls of, like, you push the left stick forward, your left foot goes forward, put the right stick forward, right foot goes forward. Really fucking cool. I want to do that with joysticks on my place or on my PC.
It's like green.
That would be so fucking cool to do.
It's like a little green guy.
Hell yeah. Also, Steambot Chronicles had that, like, PlayStation 2 era thing where, like, yeah, here's our full, like, just full-on game with a shitload of side things to do. You want to go on the street corner and busk with, like, one of 20 different instruments? By all means. You want to go be a fucking pool shark? You got it. You want to go out and mining quests? Wood cutting quests? Fucking do whatever you want. You want to travel around with these people, be part of a fucking band that I'm pretty sure we ripped the name off of from a basketball team? Be my fucking guest.
I'm putting my team in the box for now, my main squad. Mine's still Legend of Dragoon.
That's fair.
I want a Legend of Dragoon remake or remaster or something!
Oh, in all honesty, just another entrance or entry to the Dark Cloud series I'd be so happy with.
Yeah, Dark Cloud was what I thought you might mention.
Yeah.
But
Dark Cloud 2 is such a good fucking game.
I don't know if I want to hunt.
Or as our European and like, Asian friends will know it as Dark Chronicle. Because localization.
Do I want to hunt Surskit, sweetie?
Yes.
I just don't know. Okay, they're supposed to be, like, respawning in this water, and they're not, so, I have to, like, leave and come back. Yeah, because this patch of water isn't that big, I don't think they'll respawn as much as they need to, but maybe I'm just impatient and not giving it enough time. We'll fuck it. We'll try Surskit.
Oh.
I've never used a Masquerade, and that could be kind of neat.
Hell yeah.
Now get in the fucking water, Pikachu, and kill these Surskit. My Pikachu is getting tired because the Surskit are beating it up. That's the only Pokemon I have that can go in the water nicely. So, Captain.
Yeah.
If you were not a skeleton
Yes.
and not a human, what would you be?
I don't know.
Wow, you're really riveting to make conversation
Hey,
with, babe.
I'm thinking, okay? Like, jeez, it's kind of like, look, I went from being a human to now I'm a skeleton. Like, you know, fucking, that's not exactly an easy transition to make, you know.
Fun fact, Pikachu is wanted in Utah for crimes against the governor. Good for Pikachu.
Yeah, fuck that governor.
You saw Bowling for Soup live the other day? Nice! Did they put on a good show? I get the feeling they put on a good show. I haven't been to a concert in too long. I think the last concert I went to go see was, Avril Lavigne.
You know what? I know exactly what I would want to be a chameleon.
That tracks.
Just sit on a branch, absorb the sun, maybe change my color.
I'm surprised I haven't seen many chameleon VTubers. I feel like that's a market that could be like
You'd have
like
to,
there's potential there.
You'd have to have some sort of like sub-routine for the eye tracking though. Because the eyes could never be looking at the same place at the same time.
Yeah. Well, you just have them like rigged up opposite each other.
Fair.
I don't know how difficult that would be to do, but
I don't do programming.
I don't either. That's why I'm saying I don't know. I didn't expect you to know. But like, I feel like there's a lot of fun shit you could do with like if you did a lot of just chatting stuff and the different like backgrounds that YouTube Studio has. Like, you could do a lot of really fun green screen-esque shenanigans where your colors change depending on the background. And I think that'd be really cute.
Turn yourself like just go rainbow.
You saw a room of 7,500 plus 30-something singing the Phineas and Ferb theme song. God, I love that. I went to, I guess a concert. I don't know what else to call it. Of Video Games Live. Like many years ago. And they had the original, like, singer of the Pokemon theme. And they did, like, this big performance of the Pokemon theme and had, like, the entire audience sing along. And it was, like, so fucking sick to be singing Pokemon, the Pokemon theme, with the original singer. I don't know. It's just a moment a childhood Apple would have, like, lost her shit over. Yeah! Jason Page seems like a really cool dude. I know he's done a lot of stuff with, like, with fans. A lot of, like, cover things. And I just think that's great.
Oh.
I have only killed, like, 20 Surskits, and I need to kill, like, 60.
Rough numbers. Do 120.
The problem is they're just not respawning at the rate that I need them to.
Bastards, I get
Yeah, no, Video Games Live was a really great show. The guy who, like, runs it did a lot of, like, composing for various game series. And yeah, now he basically just runs like a orchestra covering video game music. Oh. Okay, these Surskit are just not like coming back. And I'm not sure what to do about it. Where have all the Surskit gone, and where are all the gods?
It has to be different. It has to be different Pokemon. I don't know what would fit. But
Where are all the...
yeah, give me a... I need a Surskit cover. Let's go.
I need a Surskit! I'm old enough for a Surskit till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be swift on the lake. I need a Surskit!
Also still waiting on I'm a Rock.
I'm sorry. Something that, you were just listening to the actual song of that. I've been thinking of, holding out for a hero since Captain and I had a conversation yesterday. And you know what? I'll pull this question to all of you as well. In what specifically animated sequels are the villains better than the original? Because we could think of a handful. But more often than not, like, sequel villains kind of suck. Yeah, Shrek was the first one I thought of, because Fairy Godmother's just so iconic. Charming too, but let's be real, Fairy Godmother. And I feel like Charming's more the villain of the third. Kind of just is going along with what Mommy says in Shrek 2. I think, Captain said Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah, Shen.
Shen is...
Lord Shen is... Tai Lung's a good villain. Tai Lung is Shifu's villain, but
yeah.
he's not Poe's.
Sorry, friends. I'm going on, the home just for a second. Because I want to look at Shiny Surskit again. Because it's not a whole lot different than normal Surskit. But it's, like, slightly darker, so we'll need to pay very close attention. Yeah, and Kai is Oogway's villain, exactly.
Yeah. Kai just kind of comes out of the spirit realms, like, oh yeah, I want to absorb the Dragon Warrior because reasons.
Because fuck you.
Yeah, whereas, you know, Shen did something to Poe and had a reason to do something to Poe.
I feel like hunting the Surskit is not what I should be doing. I feel like I should go hunt something else.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't know what. There is Mudbray. I go hunt some donkeys.
Oh.
There are no bad Kung Fu Panda villains. And that's also rare. Like, when do you ever have a series that just doesn't have a bad villain? Because Shrek... All the villains are solid in Shrek, but, like, just because Shrek 3 is ass, Charming is also kind of ass in Shrek 3. I mean, they redeem it by then having Rumple, but...
Rumple's a fucking great one.
I refuse to acknowledge the first Puss in Boots, and I still haven't even seen the second one.
It was alright.
The first Puss in Boots?
It was alright.
Yeah.
It was nothing...
I just remember Humpty Dumpty being terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, he looked like he was going to munch on your soul. And they were kind of doing the twist villain thing at that point, and it was...
Ugh. Remember the era of just non-stop twist villains?
Yeah.
Ew. Hate that shit. Okay, I'm gonna keep hunting Sir Skit. I'm sticking to it. Sir Skitting to it. That worked better in my head.
No, it's fair. Yeah, no, it's more often than not the sequel villain just kind of blows.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of animated sequels also just kind of blow, so that's why their villains blow.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Right, we did say, Grimmel from How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yes.
As, well, How to Train Your Dragon 1, I don't count the Red Death as a villain, just because it's a force of nature.
When I absolutely did not say I was gonna poop on a Sir Skit. So, I'm not sure what I actually said that you misinterpreted as such. But I can assure you, I did not say that. But yeah, a lot of just sequels in general are kind of ass, especially for animated movies. I mean, Disney sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, there are not many good Disney sequels. There are a few, but very few.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't want to fight this Knackly, no! Yeah, like the Lion King sequels are all pretty solid. Apparently the 101 Dalmatians, like the Patches...
That was lots of fun.
Patches like London Adventure is actually pretty good. I haven't seen it, but yeah, the Lilo and Stitch sequels I remember being pretty good.
Yeah, I'm saying, yes.
Nothing on the original, but I have a strong bias for the original Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just... Look, sequels are so difficult to pull off because your story needs to have something worth continuing or exploring. And so many stories are made and done in a way that, yeah, the story is done. Nothing else really needs to be told.
Yeah, there's nothing else to be said. So why continue?
Yeah.
But Disney, being the money-grubbing company that they are, and now is in a resurgence of it with their live actions, although those aren't sequels, just
They're honestly worse.
I wouldn't say that. Some of them are, but like, you know, was doing a thing where every single Disney movie needed, like, a direct-to-DVD sequel.
Because people would buy it.
But most of those sequels
suck ass.
Or, like, you know, do the kind of, what I can only describe as the Cinderella 2 thing, where it's, instead of having a proper, like, full thing, it's like a series of almost TV episodes.
I mean, Atlantis too.
I will hydrate, I will stretch, I will check my posture, and my compliment to myself is that, you know, most days I feel pretty shit about myself, but at least I managed to bag a pretty cute boyfriend.
No idea who he is. I'm gonna have to go break his knees now.
And yeah, that's a compliment to myself, because I don't know how I got so lucky.
She said hi. Over Minecraft. I lived in my house. In Minecraft.
Yeah, because I was a mooch and didn't know how to make shit for myself.
She shacked up in God's house. It's great.
Cinderella 3 was actually pretty good.
But back to the like, felt like a bunch of TV episodes. It's literally what Atlantis 2 was. It was just pilots for a potential TV show.
Yeah.
But again, they didn't need to make a sequel to Atlantis. The story was done.
Yeah, Aladdin 3 I remember being pretty good too.
Aladdin
2? No.
Well, see, the thing is, Aladdin 2 also just set the bar so fucking low. It was a tripping hazard in hell.
It's not the worst Disney sequel out there.
No, but it also just set the bar so low for Aladdin.
Yeah, now we live in live action hell where, you know, every single movie needs a shitty live action version. And it's like, why? Who asked for live action Dumbo? Who asked for live action Lady and the Tramp? Fucking no one.
They're not even live action, it's all just CG. It's HT Lady and the Tramp.
I'm sorry, you can't tell me there's Lady and the Tramp stans out there who were really clamoring for a live action Lady and the Tramp. The only thing I ever hear people talk about in regards to Lady and the Tramp is the spaghetti scene, which is cute as fuck. And then also the racist cats. In regards to, you know, the fact that they're racist cats. The only live-action Disney anything that I liked was... I liked Maleficent because it was a completely different story. And it worked well, I think. I remember enjoying live-action Cinderella when I saw it. Because I think it was faithful to the original, but different enough. And filled in story that Cinderella didn't have. But I haven't seen a lot of them. So maybe I shouldn't, like, say much. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just do a stream Where we can have a shitty, Disney live-action watch-along.
That'd be fun.
Obviously, I can't show the movie on stream, but it'll be like, okay, here's the link, sync it up. We all start watching now. I know Liv does a lot of, like, anime watch-alongs, so I'll ask her how exactly she does those and follow her lead. The problem with this is that not a lot of surskits appear in this fucking pool, so I feel like it's gonna be a long time for me to get a shiny.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll defend about the live-action Aladdin version is Will Smith was decent to a point. He was passable. I'll say that. It's one of those things where, like, no one will ever be able to hold a torch even remotely close to where Robin Williams was in regards to Genie. But now, here's a fun question.
Right.
Because I know you have an answer to this.
Right.
What has been a adaptation of something, whether it's like a book to a movie, whether it's like a movie to a game, whether it's whatever the fuck, just any this thing to this other form of media that has just really fucking pissed you off.
The fucking Artemis Fowl movie.
Uh-huh.
I loved the books so much. Like, they are good books.
Yes, when most of Robin Williams' performance was improvised.
Like, just look, if you folks like stories
This is
that
a
are-
question for the audience, too.
that are like geared towards that like 11, 12, 13-year-old kids, like when kids kind of figure out what smug and sarcasm is, that it just go read Artemis Fowl. Good books. The movie fucking bastardized it. It bastardized it so hard. It changed so many characters in ways that made them worse and destroyed plot lines that were important. They also did a weird thing similar to like in Inkheart and one of the Percy Jackson films, I can't remember whatever the last one was, where like, oh yeah, we also melded in events that happened in not the first book, like in the second, third book, because fuck it, the story in the first book was needed to be fixed, like, or needed to be completed. It's like, no, it's what the other books were for. And if you knew, if that was your feeling, why the fuck did you make this movie? Also, just the CG was really bad.
Nothing quite like piss poor CG. Alright. Other people's replies. Dragon Ball Evolution.
See, that one's so bad it's funny. That one you just laugh at.
My answer is very specifically the Dear Evan Hansen film, which is based off the musical. There's this thing that's like it's kind of the thing in the Broadway community now to, like, hate on Dear Evan Hansen. I don't fucking care. I still actually genuinely love Dear Evan Hansen. I think it's a great story. I understand the problematic traits of Evan, but that's the fucking point. Is that he's supposed to be a very problematic character, and I think people just don't see that. Evan Hansen, not Aaron Hansen. But the film takes everything I love about the musical and stomps on it. It takes out, like, the whole, basically, plot line of Evan's mom and her struggles to be a single mom, raising a child who, you know, tried to fucking kill himself. It takes out the entire emotional climax song. And the song when people start figuring out, like, hey, Evan, you're a really shitty person. It took out, like... They decided to cast Ben Platt again, for whatever reason. And, yeah, the vocal performances are there, but now he's, like, you know, a 30-something-year-old man playing a high schooler, and it looks weird. And watching the movie, I can't separate the two. I can't be like, this is a teenager. I can only think, yes, this is a 30-year-old man. And it's weird, and it makes the musical so much less impactful. So, that's mine. Okay, Wynn's asking the flip question. Adaptations that did it better than the source material. Not did it justice, did it better. And honestly, I like that a lot. I have an interesting one. I'm a huge fan of the How to Train Your Dragon books.
Fair.
The movies are phenomenal. And do the story in a way I didn't expect. Because it's very different from the books.
But also still knocks it out of the park.
But still knocks it out of the goddamn park. Do you have an answer, Captain?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm racking my brain over things, and I'm coming up mostly blank.
Another one, going back to musicals. Tick, Tick, Boom. Which is the musical autobiography of Jonathan Larson, who's the writer for Rent. Andrew Garfield stars in, like, the 2022? Was it 2022 or 2020? No, it didn't just come out last year. It must have been the year before. In the movie, and it is phenomenal and so much better than even the musical is. And I love the musical.
Yep, I'm gonna say, and I know what happens.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is a good one too, Win.
I know a lot of, like, mangas get turned into anime, but I will say the Konosuba anime, the comedy just works so much better in an animated form than it does on a static paper, or static image. Like, that's pretty much the only thing I can think of is Konosuba anime is way better than the manga. The manga is still fucking fantastic.
Konosuba is a good one, yeah.
Konosuba is just great.
On a random thought, Chaos, you came up with a hard mode for Pokemon. An evil hard mode. Poke Centers cost money to heal. Evil Team steals your Pokemon if you lose to them. Pokemon trainers are 5 to 10 levels higher than normal. No flying and teleporting until post game, and no rematching trainers to grind. I mean, I'm confident if you pitch that in like a Pokemon Nuzlocke, there's like the official Nuzlocke subreddit. I'm confident if you pitch that, people will do it. I won't, but other people will. I like Nuzlocks. I don't like Nuzlocks where, you know, they're to the point that they're ridiculously punishing. I don't like hardcore Nuzlocks. I like just standard, good old Nuzlocks. Although I've had fun with Nuzlocke variants. Like, I've done Wedlocks before. Your Pokemon are, like, married. I've done Egglock. Done, like, surprise trade locks and... I still want to do my name lock at some point. I've talked about on stream before. I cannot find a source script. And they're only spawning like 1 or 2 at a time. So I'm worried I may just need to hunt something else. Lucky has discovered that we're in the office.
Took him long enough, honestly.
Yes, American healthcare system, but for Pokemon. I can't imagine having to pay for healthcare.
I mean, we have to pay for the cabs.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a strange concept win, I'd say it's a barbaric concept. And, you know, I understand that extorting our right to live is part of just capitalism in general, but that's like a new level. Anyways. Back to fun conversation.
Yeah.
Me trying to find this fucking Surskit! We went to the hospital yesterday. Nothing serious. Suspected broken nose, but it's not. Well, I'm glad it's not your nose being broken. Can't imagine paying for that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's... I'm, like... The fact that we have to pay for ambulance visits alone...
But, you know, they're just driving around already.
is insane. Like... I... had to call, like... paramedics on my ex when he was having a diabetic episode once. And, like, the fact that we got billed for that is insane. The fun thing, though, is that they misspelled, they misspelled my name when billing me. So it was like, okay, well.
This is addressed to Jane Dunn. I'm Jane Doe. Like, this is
Sorry, you addressed this to Appleseed? Not Appleseed?
No, I'll go try and find him.
Yeah, we pay for ambulances in Canada.
Even though they just drive around already.
I will hydrate. Thank you, Xandris.
Just, you know, they're driving with you in it, they're driving fast with the lights on. Apparently that's like $300.
I hope you are doing well, Xandris. I hope you're all doing well. I want nothing but good things for all of you bitches. Also, I apologize if folks were actually looking forward to Romancelvania today. I just got very excited about, like, you know, Legends ZA, I think is what it's properly titled. Legends Z. If I can't give Zygarde a fucking pizza, what is even the point? But, yeah, I was just too excited and wanted to do Pokemon stuff. But I do plan on playing Romancelvania on Sunday. I was supposed to do Wildermyth Sunday, but I want to start Romancelvania because I'm really looking forward to it. It's a Castlevania dating sim. What more could y'all want? Like...
Hang on, Sunday, I just want to do
Yeah. But that won't be till later in the evening, so...
I want to play my boy and his pet boy, his best friend.
Trying to get stuff cleared out from when we have Dad come home from the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your dad's in the hospital, Xandris. I hope he's doing well. And I wish him and your family nothing but the best. You're feeling fine, Win. Been feeling very down about dysphoria reasons, but I can't do anything about it just yet, so you're making do. Well, if it's any constellation... Consolation? Oh my god. If it's any fucking, Big Dipper, you're a beautiful individual, and, you know, I understand that this entire journey is super dysphoric, but, I'm really excited for you to start HRT and, you know, be able to be in a body that you're comfortable in. No, Orion, your Orion's belt take will help. No! Fuck! And someone clip that. If someone doesn't, I'll try and remember later. But, god damn it. Ah! I accidentally fucked with the capture card. Hang on.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Orion's belt isn't a consolation. Fuck.
I mean, Orion is, and Orion's belt is part.
He's doing better, still not 100%, still gonna have recovery time to deal with, but he's far better than he was over a week and a half ago. Well, that's good. So y'all, I don't know how much I've talked about it, but I know I've talked about it a bit on stream, but you know, like, those marble sodas, like ramen. There's like a melon flavored one, like a green, just honeydew like melon, and it is so refreshing. Like, it is the most refreshing drink to me. And I just want, like a shit ton. I've debated buying a box of it. But that is expensive. So if you want to fund a box for me, I think I have it on my throne. I'm joking, don't do that. But they are my weird addiction. If you're gonna contribute to anything on my throne, contribute to, like, the giant whale lord fund.
We have nowhere to put it.
On the bed!
Bed's not that big.
It's going to be my body pillow.
At that point, we just take the bed out.
Ideal, to be honest. I'd rather sleep on a Waylord. It's not that big. It's literally designed to be just the size of, like, an average human body. It's just what I've wanted for ages, which is, like, a Waylord body pillow. If it was to scale, it'd be funny if they released one that was the size of your entire house.
Yeah.
If not bigger. And your neighbor's house, exactly. I'm just gonna start beating up the Surskit, and if we accidentally kill it, like, destroy the outbreak before a shiny shows up, then so be it. Okay, there keeps being ones that are, like, slightly darker, but I think it's just the lighting. We're looking for, like, a darker blue. Well, we're looking for Surskit right now, Xandris, but, I'm doing a shiny badge quest, so the goal is you just get a shiny before every, like, major milestone in the game. So right now, we're looking for a shiny before we take on, Levincia Gym. Because when I say every major milestone, I'm doing everyone here in Scarlet. So before every Titan, before every Star Crew, before every gym, before the Elite Four, before, like, the, like, professor fight, before confrontation with Cassiopeia. Everything. And, you know, Captain's just here to banter with me.
More or less. One of the main reasons why she, you know, keeps me around.
Yeah, to keep me from not being bored. I mean, I think that is one of the best reasons to have a partner.
You can't banter with your partner. What's the fucking point?
So do you have any speculation what the A in Legend ZA represents based on the color pattern on the letter? Not really. I mean, I imagine the ZA does have some reference towards, like, AZ, who is the really, like, tall giant guy who...
No, Z to A. It's in reverse.
Yes.
No, so you play the entire game backwards. You start at the 8th gym, and as you beat each gym leader, you lose a badge.
I just want, you know, my open world Pokemon game where gyms actually scale to you. Like in Pokemon Crystal Clear. You know, the ideal way to play Johto. didn't comment on that.
No.
I do think at one point you should play it, though. I think you would enjoy it.
I probably would. Johto.
Yeah, it's just Johto. You can obtain every single Pokemon. We're back to the Johto bashing, are we? Just that, just that. I need to get back to Crystal Clear because I still haven't successfully Nuzlocked it. Despite attempting now, I think 7 different times on the stream. The last time I tried to Nuzlocke it is when Barbarian Appleseed debuted. But you know, we have a whole new Appleseed class debuting next week.
Oh boy, Artificer. Paladin.
Go on, say every single class I don't have.
Fighter.
Keep going.
Barbarian.
Wait.
Druid.
Wait!
You know, I'm really, really looking forward to, you know, meeting Cleric Appleseed. But I'm interested to see what you're going to do with that concept.
This is coming from the person who helped me write a lot of the Cleric Appleseed lore. Xander's them's fighting words. Sinnoh worse, Jen? Sinnoh is... Okay, okay. Y'all want a Gen rating right now? Okay, we've got... At the top... Unova Hoenn. They're tied. I cannot pick between them. They are my 2 children. Then, probably... I'm not talking Gen, by the way. Because Gen 1 sucks, just because it's a nightmare to replay with all the convenient stuff. I'm talking, like, pure region. So then I'd go probably Kanto. Then... Paldea. Then... I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really like Alola. Then Sinnoh. Then... Kalos. Then Galar, then Johto. Kalos I want to like more, it's just really underdeveloped, so that's why I'm very excited to see what a Legends Kalos game brings to the table. Because I think Kalos has neat shit to it. It just was underdeveloped and underutilized. Because it... I don't know. The game itself seemed to heavily hint at a sequel that would build upon things. And then that just never happened. The fact that you are putting Galar, of all things, above Paldea and Sinnoh is blasphemy. No, Galar is not good. Galar is better than Johto, but it's not great. Paldea at least has, like, more interesting worlds. Like, the story of Paldea is interesting. The story of Galar sucks. If we're talking in terms of weakest story in a Pokemon game, that's Sword and Shield by far. In my opinion. Captain, you're not gonna weigh in your thoughts on, you know, all the gens that you haven't played?
I mean, look.
When? You better be fucking joking. Cause I will ban you from this chat.
Damn.
That better be a shit post. Okay, you just wanted to get that reaction. Good. Captain, continue.
Look, the last Pokemon game I played was Moon. Before that, it was Omega Ruby. And look, when the rivals stopped being assholes, why the fuck is how his name? Something like that?
Yes.
Why the fuck did that little prick heal my Pokemon before I fought him?
Because rivals aren't always assholes.
No. They're supposed to be assholes. I named them Dick Butt because it's funny, and then I go and I kill their fucking rat.
Yeah. Xandris is saying it exactly. I don't think the issue is rivals being an asshole or not. It's the rivals being interesting.
See, and the greatest way to generate my interest in them is to make me hate them.
I think you would like Black and White's rivals, actually.
Are they jerks?
No.
Did they at least not pull their punches? Because I think that's the biggest thing is the healing. The fact that he healed my Pokemon is like, motherfucker, I didn't need you to do that.
It's been too long since I played through all of Black and White, so I don't remember. I know they heal your Pokemon after the fight.
Yeah, that's fine if they heal it after, not before.
Sir Skip, where are you? I do think Hop is one of the best rivals. I would agree. Hop's self-confidence getting lower and lower, and then, like, legitimately growing when he started to realize that maybe he didn't want to just be his brother 2.0. That's super realistic. I did love that. Worst rivals are absolutely the ones in X and Y. 100%. Shauna's bland. Callum and Serena are just, oh, we're gonna fight you and better ourselves. Fucking the other two are so uninteresting that I don't remember them. But yeah, I actually really like Gen 7. I understand that it was different. And I too, like, when replaying it, miss things like gyms. But I don't think it was bad. I just think you've gotta kind of look at it as, yeah, you know, this is still Pokemon, but it's a different if you think of it as, yeah, here's a foreign island that has their own Pokemon traditions that are different from the rest of the world, that makes sense. Oh yeah, Penny really is a rival of all time. Yeah, there was a weird amount of Gen 5 hate for a while. And I think, from what I could gather, it was literally just that Gen 5 forced you to, like, use Gen 5 Pokemon. And I'm like, that's great. I think it's super boring, and granted, like, everyone can play games their own way, but I think it's super fucking boring to, you know, pick up a Pokemon game and be like, oh yes, I'm going to use my favorite Pokemon, and that's it. I'm gonna use the Pokemon that I've used every single game leading up to now. And Gen 5 forced people to do otherwise. And to be honest, I think that's kind of great. Yeah, triple and rotation battles were super neat. Oh my god, where are these fucking Surskits? Captain, where are my Surskits?
Elsewhere. Oh, they were inside of you all along.
I don't like that. They're like spiders. I don't like to think about that.
They're just like skeletons. There's one inside of everyone.
Stop.
Sorry, I just got the idea of, like, people doing stupid and silly shit with spells and dungeons and dragons.
Yes.
Nowhere in the animate skeleton spell, or animate dead. Actually, no, fuck it. I need to look at this. But I would love the idea of animating a skeleton that's already inside or like, inside of a living person. That'd be really funny.
We desperately need to overhaul the Pokeball selection in the games. In what ways, Andrus? Like, give you more access to different kinds of Pokeballs? Or bring back, like, ball capsule things?
Okay, yeah, it specifies a pile of bones or a corpse. So, you could totally... You're technically a pile of bones, just a very well-organized pile of bones.
Isn't it specifically, like, one you can see?
No. No, that's the best part. Give me a sec, I'll pull it back up.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha, Xandris. Now I understand. Die, Surskits. Die.
Die, potato. Okay, for whatever reason, the site just isn't loading on my computer.
Well then, random question time, Captain.
Alright,
Because you mentioned Dungeons and Dragons.
always.
What is your favorite D&D class?
Thematically, Paladin. Paladin, I just love the idea of, you know, bitch slapping a motherfucker with the power of God. Smite is right.
I like prepared casters. I like druids and clerics.
Although, I can do a lot of things with a fighter. And I know everyone says that fighters are like the most basic class, and yeah, they are decently basic, but they are a blank canvas for which you can do so much.
I don't think there's anything wrong with basic.
Not too. Ah, okay, never mind. I see what the problem is with the anime dub, at least. Casting time takes a minute.
Yeah.
But if you get someone to hold them down,
I just need you guys to hold this guy for a minute. Trust.
or go in when they're asleep. You wake up because it doesn't kill them, but your skeleton is under someone else's.
But it has
control.
verbal components.
You can whisper.
Even so. Hey, Xandris is playing Pokemon Violet, you guys. Xandris is in my chat. That's why I'm calling it out.
Fair.
Indeed, your Urban Mystica stock is low. Fair. Ah! The Surskit spawned on top of me.
Damn.
Okay, none of these Surskit looks slightly darker than the other. No? Then none of them are the ones that we want. None of them are the lambs for slaughter. You jumped on Scarlet to do the new Venusaur raid, but got distracted by a nimble outbreak. That's fair. That's me with this entire game. I go on to do one thing and get distracted by something else.
Yeah.
That's me with just games in general.
Yeah. No, I get that. Bless.
Thank you. I'm dead.
Yo, I'm supposed to be the dead one.
I told you about the fact that I want to get like a skeleton goblin form.
No, you haven't actually mentioned that to me yet.
Oh, I thought I had. I just keep thinking that would be a cute idea.
It would.
Add it to my big list of Apple art I want to get at some point. I am trying to make it a mission this year to just like calm more art in general. I mean, I've got a whole new class and also like overlay shit in the works.
Oh.
So, I mean, the new class is done. It just needs to be presented. But March 9th, 7 p.m. CST, folks. Wink. Come see which adorable little Appleseed we reveal. Hint, it's gonna be a cute one.
Other hint, it's not a druid.
Yeah. I know that might come as a shock to you all. How funny, though, would it be for me to, like, debut a new class at one point, and it's just a different kind of druid?
That would be funny.
Like, here's Apple, but now I'm a wildfire druid. Or a stars druid.
Jeez, you just reminded me of the fucking trees and woodland incident.
Oh god. For context chat, I used to run a game for some friends, and they were in a fight against some tree ants and some woodwoads. We had a wildfire druid in the party, so she had access to a whole bunch of fire spells. I said every time that these enemies took fire damage that it was extremely effective because they had a vulnerability. She refused to use any of her fire spells for the entirety of the fight. It was infuriating. She didn't use fire against trees.
Were you, like... When stating it was, like, effective, like, you made sure to emphasize...
I'm pretty sure I straight up said it's taking double the damage.
Great, okay. At that point, then, it's just like, well...
Yep. Nope. She's casting Vine Whip. Or whatever the fuck it is.
Thorn Whip.
Vine Whip, yeah.
Flower Fire Druid is cool. I want to play
Yeah,
it.
no, they go.
Next question, Captain.
Alright.
Still more D&D shit.
Hell yeah.
What is... And I'm asking this because you know I have multiple, but there's one in particular in my mind. What is the stupidest character concept you have? By stupidest, I mean like funniest, as in like most just absurd, whatever you want to interpret that as.
Okay, I could go on about Khajiit, the purveyor of the finer things in life, but I'd rather talk about Finoglio, who finds himself a frog that's like blue with lightning bolts on its wings. To everyone else, it looks like just a regular frog with a cool paint job, but to him, it is Frelin Benbor, god of lightning. No, true god of thunder, sorry. And he gets struck by lightning after finding this frog, awakening, like, Storm Soul, Sorceress Origin. And he thinks he's now, like, that Frelin Benbor has ordained him as his cleric. So he thinks he's a storm cleric. Or, fuck, whatever they're...
Yeah, no worries. We're probably only gonna be live for the next, like, 20 or so, anyways.
But yeah, so it's just...
But thank you for hanging out, I appreciate it. Have a good sleep.
It's just this little gnomish guy running around shoving a blue frog in people's face, yelling, "Behold the glory of Frelin Benbor, true lord of thunder!" And yeah, he's doing all these miracles, channeling divinity. He's just a fucking sorcerer.
Okay, so you're well aware of my character whose whole goal is to kill his dad.
Yep.
Okay, so for context, folks, I watched Avatar 2 with my sisters. We were all very high, because it was bad, and we knew it was gonna be bad. So, saw Avatar 2 in theaters when that came out. And left it in my inebriated state. Just having the thought of, God, why didn't... And I'm not even gonna spoiler it because it's stupid. There's like a human kid that the Navi kids like consider kind of one of their own. Basically like adopt. And turns out he's like the son of the villain dude. I will hydrate. Thank you, Gia. So, sorry. So, at the end, you know, there's the kind of cliche of this kid whose dad is a big fucking genocidal asshole gets the opportunity to kill his dad and just doesn't because he's like, you know what? He's my dad and we were able to joke together like twice. And it really pissed me off. So I made this whole D&D character whose goal is to kill their dad. But I didn't want it to be in like their dad's an asshole way. I wanted it to be in a I'm proud of you son way. So I created this character from like a tribe of wombat people. For wombat combat is the whole joke there. That's a whole separate tangent. But the people of his tribe, like, when the boys become men, basically, kill their own fathers. As, like, a rite of passage. So that's this character's, like, goal. And I made this whole thing, and I find it kind of really funny. So yeah, that's my stupidest character. But also one of my best, I would argue.
But again, just the resolution of the character, like, shoving his sword, like, into his father's chest. His father, like, falling back and, like, you know, dying. And just like, I'm proud of you, son. Ugh.
Yeah. Ideal.
It'd be really sadly wholesome.
Okay, now, separate but related question.
Alright.
Who's your favorite D&D character you personally have ever played?
See, I've got a lot of bias towards Arbiter, just because, like, first D&D character I played for a long-ass time.
Arbiter was a character in the same campaign that Appleseed came from, for just context for folks.
Warforged of Vengeance Paladin, he was cool. Mechanically, I had so much fun with Talion, who was a swashbuckler rogue fighter monkey class. And he was just so much fun in combat, because the swashbuckler thing where when you make an attack against a creature, they can't take attacks of opportunity against you. So his whole thing was he was dual-wielding a hammer and a dagger, or warhammer and a dagger. And I got to have a lot of fun with, like, yeah, he swings at this one guy with his hammer. They're like wearing heavy plate or whatever, so he'll hook the hammer in that and use them as a pivot point to throw himself at a different enemy with his knife outstretched and, like, you know, just shank him in the kidney.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a shiny today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
I'm not else one of these shinies wants to... It's all good, Dev. We were talking about favorite D&D characters. Well, my absolute favorite, of course, is Appleseed. I know that might be shocking to hear. Although I will give a very, an honorable mention to... I have a few characters I could give honorable mentions to, honestly, but I did really like playing Hope.
Yeah,
Who was
Constantine's
a tiefling, redemption paladin, had, like, escaped from a cult of Zariel, just, like, you know, was struggling to be a good person, but trying to learn how to do that.
Just with that party, it was really fun that we were kind of at each other's throats. Or you guys
Technically,
were at my throat.
Technically, Death, I've now made 6 of Appleseed. The next Appleseed is happening, like, is debuting on the 9th. She already exists. I have the art. It looks amazing. Yeah, now it will be 6. Damn. Exactly.
In all honesty, like, of course, talk with your dungeon masters, talk with the players, or fellow players, or vice versa, whatever. Talk to the folks in the group, but see if you can sow a little bit of disagreement.
Oh,
into the party.
I 100% stand by, and this might be a slight hot take, especially as a dungeon master, but I 100% stand by the idea that it's actually more fun if players, or if characters, not players, don't always get along.
It gives them... That divide gives them a potential way to grow closer.
Yeah.
In that anger, insecurities can come out, and let's be honest, just a group of 4 to 6 people saying, hey, we need to do that thing. Yes, we have to do this thing. Yes, we're doing the thing. I want to do that thing. It's like, no, that's fucking boring. Like, okay, yeah, we need to do that thing, but what if we use this method? It's like, Jesus, no, that's evil. It's like, it's not evil, it's practical.
Yeah. No, like, don't have it be anything to the point of, like, oh, we're gonna steal each other's shit and, like, you know, gotta start a fight next session.
To be fair, out of the entire party, you have some of the best chances of winning.
Out of the entire party, I feel like you're the one that's least likely to start a fight, though. Sorry, folks. Death and Captain are both players in my, most recent D&D campaign. So, that's what we're referring to.
No, and again, like, you have to set clear rules on it, and players have to be in 100% agreement on this. But if a duel or a slight scuffle makes sense, let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That could be so interesting narratively. Just, of course, yeah, make sure that everyone understands what's going on, and, you know, try and keep, what's the word? Keep things civil. Because as much as I would have loved for one of my characters to get into a duel with another in a previous game Apple and I have played with,
I thought so.
If the other guy had lost, he would have thrown a hissy fit and would have been butthurt about it for months.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on, like,
The person.
the person and the group. Some people really don't like PvP, and that's something, of course, to respect as well, but I don't know. I think it can.
Look, every now and then, characters coming to blows can be interesting.
I just bought this. Did we eat this much already?
Yes.
Did you eat this much already? I feel like I only had a small amount.
It's been right here. It's been
I just bought a thing of gummy worms today.
I'll buy you more.
Well, technically you bought these ones. Oh, where is my surskit? Oh, where is my surskit? Oh, where is my surskit? No, I wasn't intending to be live for much longer than another, like, 10 minutes. But I have not found any shiny today. I mean, I expect that to happen on occasion, but I cry. No shinies for the apple.
Quick, everyone, rubber on your shirt.
I just need to cry about it. It worked last time with death.
It's like Souls matchmaking. You want your friend Summon Sign to appear, complain about it.
Hang on, let me produce the tears. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Please. I want my surskit. My surskit. Where is he? I want him. Or her. I don't discriminate. Surskit, where are you? Ooh, ah. Fun fact, if I don't know, if y'all didn't know about me, I can cry on command.
She uses it extensively.
I've used it against you, I think, once ever.
Extensively.
And it wasn't for anything serious.
I know.
I do use it extensively, but mostly in, like, an acting capacity. I'm gonna do 15 more resets, and if we don't find a Surskit, we'll just call the stream. Because I'm beginning to feel like this little fucker is not gonna come.
Sometimes that is how it be.
Okay, so this is one. I also just don't have them spawning at all right now. They're just like, oh, there's one. I was gonna say, are they just like a daytime encounter?
Perhaps.
understand how day and nighttime works in this game in particular.
Back in Gen 2, it was just, attached to the clock.
Yeah, which sucked. I never played the game at night. So it sucked when there was Pokemon that were like locked to you can only get this at nighttime. I just couldn't get those. So as annoying as trade exclusive.
Yeah, fuck trade exclusive. They expect me to have friends.
Yeah, who has friends? Not me. It was actually very wild when Scarlet and Violet came out, and I had people messaging me being like, hey, can I, like, trade Pokemon with you to get this, like, trade Evo? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I have friends who play Pokemon now! Death is a joke. It's a joke. Don't be sad, it's a joke. But it was a wild feeling for me. Because I had, like, one friend as a kid that was interested in Pokemon. But that's it. I know some people, like, post on shit like Reddit being like, hey, I just want someone to trade my, like, Haunter to. And I'm like, I could not trust.
Yeah.
Could not trust a stranger to do that. Hi, Willard, how are you doing? Okay, I think we're on reset 5 now? So still another 10 more to go.
Alright. You got this.
I mean, all I'm doing is pressing a picnic button and then
got this.
closing the picnic and hoping that it makes a shiny appear. Another question for you, Captain.
Answer.
If you could live in any single video game world, what world would you want to live in?
I mean,
For a second, I thought that Terra Shinx was shiny, and I was like, what? But it was not. Anyways, sorry, continue.
no, that's all good.
Tired, but you thought it'd be nice to visit. Well, I appreciate it, Willa. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm trying to think of, like, a good one. Because the problem with so many video game worlds to live in is, I know I die.
Yeah.
Through which, what's the word? Sheer amount of either overconfidence or lack of competence. Possibly a combination of the two. But I also, like, I'm tempted to say Skyrim. Because
Okay.
if I was in the Skyrim world, I could afford a house. I don't care if I have to fight dragons, I'd have a house. I'd have somewhere to put the dragon body afterwards.
This really is what modern day extortion has brought us to, huh?
Like, I'm also tempted to say, like, you know, the Stardew Valley universe, but, like, you didn't buy that house. That was gifted to you by your grandpa.
Yeah, I think I'd like to live in a Pokemon universe.
See,
From what...
I don't want to live in a Pokemon universe. I really don't. Not when a random fucking snail, you know, burns brighter than the surface of the sun.
I subscribe to the theory that those are written by children. Like, you're supposed to be a 10-year-old. It's a 10-year-old's exaggeration.
Yeah, but there are also 10-year-olds running around with, you know, the literal embodiments of space and time, God, the devil. Like, nah. I don't need a horse that can change the weather.
I don't know, I still want to live in a Pokemon. I don't think we'll find a shiny today, and that makes me want to cry! That's okay. Even though it's pretty fucked up that we won't get a shiny on Pokemon Day.
Yep.
I think, you know, the universe could be kind enough to just guarantee us a shiny.
The Pokemon Company specifically put out, like, the tiniest patch that, yeah, no one gets shinies on Pokemon Day.
Shall just see that Goonie sink into the depths of the universe. Video games giving us fantasies like fighting dragons, using magic, successful small businesses, owning a home. Yeah. That's the true,
Being able to get a full 8 hours of rest.
it's the true wild thing about video games. Oh man, being able to get a full 8 hours of rest. I'm coming off of, like, my sleep last night was abysmal. And I woke up, I think, almost every single hour. My sleep the night before was beautiful. Uninterrupted. One of the best sleeps I've had in months. So I'm just like, you know? I don't even know how many resets I'm at now. Has someone been counting? Because I haven't been.
5.
I'm definitely at more than 5 now. I know 5 is the last number I said out loud, but I've done, I want to say, at least 4 since then, if not more.
Fair.
Yeah, waking up feeling refreshed is another fantasy. Now I'm thinking, friends. Maybe I'll make like a poll on Twitter to see what folks want to see Sunday. If you guys want to do Wildermyth or Romancelvania. Romancelvania I'm really excited to start, but I do fucking love Wildermyth, and Wildermyth is really cozy, which I think is really nice for like a Sunday morning stream. I want to start doing like Sunday as like indie game morning streams. Like we do a stream at like 10 a.m. on Sundays. That's just a designated like indie game of some sort. Not necessarily the same indie game, but I don't know, if I do something like Wildermyth, that could be a continual series for a while. Well, Wildermyth is nice. It's a lot of just storytelling and stuff, but Romancelvania is also just really fun. Or seems really fun. I haven't played it. Okay, I'm gonna say I have 5 more resets. Especially because my, Pro Controller battery is starting to die.
Uh-oh.
I mean, probably we have another one out there charged.
Fair.
Because we have 2, but...
Yeah. But also, you know, it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, should begin to die soon.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 1 reset. 4 more. Yeah, Xandris, I never got into doing any of the raids. I wasn't into them with Sword Shield. I'm not into them now. If you didn't need Herba Mystica, you wouldn't do them either. That's fair. Willard, on this file specifically, it's a shiny badge quest, so I don't have access to the ability to make shiny sandwiches. Because I am, at, like, the point in the story where I am at, like, Iono's gym. Because I need to find a shiny before every major event. I do enjoy the grind, so I'm not like, I mean, I wish I could find shiny sooner, don't get me wrong, but it's been fun because I created shiny speaks from it, which is for every single episode, I shouldn't call it episode, but every single session of this shiny badge quest, I've had a guest who I've just, like, riffed with. Today's guest being the captain.
Hello.
I have been predominantly speaking.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing a lot of talking about Pokemon. Which he is not as big on as I am. One day I'll sit you down and force you to play all the games you've missed.
Don't think you will. But I need to sit you down and, well, we need to finish Dark Cloud 2. And by finish, I mean play all of it, because you got to, like, the second dungeon.
The Rainbow Butterfly.
The Rainbow Butterfly Woods. You got to be careful and look out for that Rainbow Butterfly. It got Holly, you know.
Alright, folks. We're down to 1 more reset after this.
Uh-oh.
I don't think we're gonna get a shiny. Alright. Last shot. Let's see. Maybe if we're lucky. Well, there ain't even any fucking Surskit in here. Game was like, ah, this is your last one? Well, we're just not gonna spawn any. How about that? I'm like, why? Why do that? Seriously, just no Surskit are spawning now. Oh, there's one. I'll just beat them up periodically till we get the, like, outbreak has dispersed message. If we happen to find a shiny before then, great, but I gotta do it. Beat up the Surskits. At least we have the new Legends game to look forward to, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Gen 6 desperately needs, like, something. And while part of me wants Gen 5 remakes because I want to, like, see it, but the other part of me is, like, so worried that they'll fuck with what I love about Gen 5. If we get Gen 5 remakes sometime in the near-ish future, I hope it's not for another, like, while, so they have time to make it very nice and polished, and ideally, you know, do sprite work again. Or make 3D models that aren't static. Say they're garbage. I remember, like, seeing them for the first time and being like, oh, this is pretty cool. But, you know, seeing how they're unmoving and exactly the same as they were back in Gen 6 for every single new game hurts my soul a fair bit. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for 3D models that actually, like, move a little bit. I don't think that's a big ask. But maybe it is. I don't know. Stantler! Don't get in my way.
He won't get in your way.
I told him no.
He gonna.
Don't do that.
Well, he do.
Fuck! Okay. The Surskit outbreak has disappeared.
Damn.
We did not find any shiny. Fuck. Well, you know what that means, folks? That just means that we'll have to drag Captain on for Shiny Quest Part 2.
Well,
Damn. Well, I hope you had fun hanging out with the two of us regardless. Terms streams for the rest of the week. Tomorrow and Thursday we're off. Tomorrow because I'm spending the evening with this boy. And Thursday because I have an appointment. But Friday, we'll be doing Pokemon XD with Death. Saturday will be Spyro. Probably around, like, noonish. CST. And then Sunday will be either Wildermyth or Romancelvania. Whatever folks want to see. I'll make a poll probably tomorrow at some point. Yeah. We are going to throw a raid over to someone. Who that someone is, I will decide when I look at my list of folks. Let's see. Let's throw a raid to... Sorry, all I can hear is Lucky screaming.
Poor boy.
Um...
I'm gonna go out and cuddle him.
Smart.
Give him some loving.
Let's throw a raid over to Ash Ramthrax.
Sorry, it's probably trying to pick up my
It
face.
was trying to pick you up. Yeah, we're gonna throw a raid over to Ash.
Bye, all.
Ash is a demon VTuber, a storm dragon, playing some Baldur's Gate, so we're gonna send the love over there. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I'll see you, I guess, Friday. Bye-bye.